Good afternoon. I'm Alex from Valar. Uroš was just talking about, so Uroš is from our team as well, talking about block tracking blocks. And I guess everybody who's doing some sort of staking is tracking blocks as well. When you wake up in the morning and you see how much you've produced, the amount that you have in your wallet or the transactions, it's a good feeling. But what if you wake up and you see a big fat zero in there? It's a bit depressing, and many users can relate to this. Now, the problem is that oftentimes the first thing that happens, people would go online or to Twitter or Telegram in this example, and they would ask, where's my block? This particular example, a person has 32,000 algos, but they haven't produced a block in 4 days. Now, typically they should expect a block in like a day and a half, maybe 2 days. So a lot of confusion later, different languages, different message exchanges, we get to the conclusion. But that's all very, very confusing, and it reminds me of an old song. So what the user can do is they can estimate at what sort of period they should get a block, like I said, in a day and a half. And that's basically the proportion of stake that you have in relationship to the total online stake. So for example, if you have 150K algo, you just run this simple equation and you see that you should expect a block every 8 hours. But if we look at what's happening on the chain, how often are blocks being produced by an account that has 150K algo, we see that actually it ranges from a few hours up to 40 hours, which is quite a lot. So the region above 8 hours, that's the region of concern. So we call it because that's when users start going online and asking questions. And the region below 8 hours is the zero concern region. And yeah, you don't complain if you get more than you expect. So that's why I put the smug cat there. But this is what's happening in the background. So this is perfectly acceptable that you have to wait up to 48 hours to get a block reward in the particular example. In fact, it's a game of probability, which depends on how much stake you have. Now, in practice, we want to avoid showing all of this to users. The only main conclusion from this would be that it can be done. I mean, it's okay if you have small rewards, don't often get rewards at times. But what we actually want to show to users or to give them reassurance is, let's assume that this user hasn't produced this block with a 40-hour waiting time. So they've just produced a block 40 hours in the past, and now 40 hours later, they're asking themselves, where's my block? What's wrong? They check telemetry, they check the soft votes, everything seems fine. So what we can do for them is, we can look at their probability based on the on-chain information, and we can derive the probability that they haven't produced a block for 40 hours. In this case, that's just a 1% likelihood. But if the user has been producing blocks in the past and 99 blocks have been really good, they have been coming to the user's wallet fast, then we can tell the user, look, everything is fine. This happens once in a while, and you're all good to continue. So green light, keep on staking. And that's all from my side.